Good evening, YouTube! Say hello to my wife, Booyah61. Got her into the game. Anyways, and yeah, I know I'm in a girly outfit, but that's okay. She looks hotter on this friggin' hoverboard anyways. So, deal is, supporter and VIP. Let's talk about this. Gem store. Now, if you're a supporter, that just means you bought the game for $25.99 Canadian or $19.99 US, or whatever your bloody currency is, okay? Now, unlocking the mounts. That means that good old hoverboard and every mount you can buy with RP points in the shop, voila, you can use in the game. Because otherwise, if you don't buy the game, you ain't using them, okay? And you do get 30% faster travel than normal players, which also, guaranteed, you can outrun all the zombies, okay? And eventually, they do give up. They stop, they turn around, go, darn, I can't get them. And they just leave you alone. So the next set comes, they chase you, but either way, there's zombies everywhere. Point is, you can definitely outrun a horde if you need to. And believe me, it can get pretty nasty in this game sometimes. So there is that advantage of being a supporter, okay? Faster travel, unlock mounts. You also get 250 gems. Now, when you purchase this game, before we continue, it costs 1,100 credits, okay, or core credits. And you're purchasing actually 1,700. So you're going to have over 500 credits still left over, which you can use for whatever. Buy more gems, or like I spent 99 on the VIP pass, which we'll get to in a minute. So having that 250 gems is great. The gems are good for getting stuff from the gem store. They're also really good for fast tracking things like maybe your next base upgrade. As long as you got all the goodies together, you can fast track and avoid that timer. Everything in this game, of course, as I've told you many times, is on real human time except for the day and night sequence, okay? So anyway, you can bypass any timer. That includes growing crops, whatever. So double the stash. Even if you bought this you just joined the game and you're a 0, okay, before you even hit level 1. Before you even hit your first stash box. As soon as you hit stash boxes for your levels, you will start out at 2, not 1. And then when you get your next set of level to go to the next available stash box that will be given to you, again, you will get 2, not 1. So then you'll have 4 total, and then so on until you get to level 20. Then you'll have 4 stash boxes altogether, which is great. And it unlocks the game permanently, so you never have to pay for the game again after this, just for one time only, okay? So that's fantastic, and I really enjoy that part. Now, every day, just so you're aware, you do get the daily reward free gem. You also have the daily treasure, you gotta find it, and sometimes they're pretty sneaky and tricky about that one. Even today's, it's like, I'm on top of the thing, right? Because you can zoom in with your map, right? And it's like, no, you're above it still. It was actually found in the coal mine near the camp, okay? So it was actually in the coal mine. Yeah, you're on top of it all right, but it's inside the coal mine. Oh, my buddy just signed in. Wonder if he's going to come into the game. But anyways, so you got that, and then you got the daily wanted item. Today was 5 apples. Who knows what tomorrow is? But hey, 5 apples? No big deal. Go knock down a couple of apple trees. They're right near base after all, and we got a lot of those trees, okay? In fact, there's getting to be more and more apple trees all over the island. And we did find extra golden apple trees starting to grow too today, the golden apple trees, or golden fruit, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, whatever, is what it is. But anyway, you can also buy the other gems here too with your leftover core credits that you have, what have you. Now, the VIP pass. So whether you're a supporter or not, you can still do the VIP pass, okay? It's called double drop. Resource drops from scavenging, okay? Mining. So let's get going after your minerals, like your rocks and your emeralds, your diamonds, all those things you're going to need in the game. Tons of stuff. And logging is cutting down trees, okay, to get wood and, of course, to get your fruits and veggies in, right? So any logging you do, whatever you normally would get out of a tree, then it's doubled, right? So that actually works. We did some experimenting today, and we were cutting down some trees, and I already know the averages that we get. So I thought, okay, well, let's do this. Now, the last time I tried to get 999 hardwood, it took me a lot of tree chopping, and I do mean a lot, okay, to get that amount of hardwood, because you can go to 999 hardwood in one single slot in your inventory or stash box or in your bag, right? Anyway, it took me no time at all, man. Like, I basically cut down half the amount of trees, so I saved time, right? And I got double, right? I'm picking up rags on the beach. The majority of them were like 6, 8, 15, 13. You never see those numbers. You still see the odd number 1, number 2 kind of thing. Even with metal, I did find one sheet that was just 1, and I'm like, well, that's not double. Okay, but that's an exception, right? But the next piece of metal I picked up, oh, there was like 9 of them. That never ever happens, right? Usually not even half of that happens, okay? So very encouraging that VIP Pass is kind of cool that way. So now as far as the daily gems go, you will now get 2 of each of the gems. So as of tomorrow morning, because I already clicked all this stuff before I did the VIP, so I kind of screwed myself out of 3 gems today. But tomorrow morning, you can see here it's tagged 2 daily reward gems. 2 gems out of the daily treasure I'll get. And out of the daily wanted, I'll get an additional 2. Now here's the interesting part. Everybody gets a gem. Per day, give all players on the server, on the same server, 1 gem each. Okay, so here's how that works. Because my wife signed in after I clicked the button. She didn't get no gem. So if you want an opportunity at this over the next 6 days, okay, because I only got about 6 days left of this, then you have to be online at the exact same time on the server with me that I'm on, okay, because this is a multi-versus servers. There's over 2 million players on core with this game alone. So it's a multi-versus servers. So if you get into a server where there's only like nobody but you, or there's 1 or 2 or 3 people, that's because other servers may be full at the time, because there's only 9 players on the server at a time. And because it's a multi-versus servers, a lot of people are still playing this game apparently. Anyways, but there has been times where, you know, there were other servers that were empty because my buddy got himself into one, and then I signed in. And now, I don't know how it is I didn't end up in his, but somehow we were each on our own servers. He invited me into his, and I went and I switched over to his server so that we'd be together there on the same game, okay? And we've been doing a lot of experimenting with the game, which is a result of some of these videos too. But, either way, if you want a chance at getting a free gem, I guess out of me, is the way this sounds, you must be online at the same time I push the button. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to wait until there's at least 3 or 4 other people in one shot online with me at the same time, because I'm on this game every day, okay, and I'm shooting videos of this game almost every day and putting them on my YouTube channel to help everybody out, especially people thinking about maybe checking it out, because I have a rather large channel. I do have about 30,000 subscribers, but I do get about 90,000 hits a month on average, sometimes more. So the videos are going to get seen, and that may bring some more encouragement, even maybe to Core themselves to do some updating on the Core app. Not only that, but also maybe Random Phantom might actually decide, hey, this guy's trying to help make things popular. Maybe I should do some updating, because it's about time we do get some other updates. And I would definitely like to see some updates, and a lot of us have some good ideas what we would like to see too. So hopefully, you know, that would be something that would come up. And I should actually do a video on some of the updates I would like to see, just in case Random Phantom comes along my channel and sees what I'm doing with videos for the game, and maybe it'll give him some ideas which we may see changes of. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Okay, so anyway, and you know what? It's some people have mentioned to me that Core seems dead. It's not. Okay, I mean, I was on here at 7 o'clock this morning, and from 7 till about 10:30, 11 o'clock this morning, I helped out an awful lot of people that were coming in and out. Newbies, people that were level 4s, level 2s, etc., etc. Okay, and I help people every single day, and I'm on this thing like 14 to 16 hours a day still, and I promised myself I would cut my time down, but I am starting. I did take a 1 hour break and join my buddy in another game that we're working on. And once I get a little bit more fluent in that game, I'm going to start doing videos on it. Anyway, in the meantime, is there a... what do we think of one way or the other? Now, if you are a supporter, you can also be VIP. You can see my tag up in the top left corner. I am now both. But this VIP pass expires within 7 days, okay? And it's 99 core credits each time I want to purchase it. Now, I don't know how many more times I will, but I'm going to have to figure out some more ways to store stuff because, man, I'm telling you, it's really amazing how fast I can acquire stuff. But it's too bad they didn't make that as a perk as being a supporter, having double of everything. That would be great. But anyway, because I do hand out a lot of stuff all the time, and even I got to replenish supplies, but I don't mind. It doesn't bother me. So, anyhow, you got the goods and the deeds on this. Now, I think that being a supporter is a good way because the more you can support a writer of a program, the more encouraged they are to continue updating it, making it better, making it bigger, that sort of thing. We know how that works, okay? So that is a big thing that I do recommend being a supporter for that. But I also recommend being a supporter because, you know what? I gotta tell you, even though level 20 is the last base upgrade for now, okay? That's the base upgrade. The game does not ever end, but things do get worse and worse out there with zombie attacks at times, especially when you're partnering up with people. But at the same time, it's nice to be able to use those rides other than in just that core area where all the monitors are, where you're going like, I'm thinking maybe I'll pick this game, right? Because you can use your hoverboard there. You can use any other mounts that you've bought with RP points, but you can't use them in the game unless you're a supporter. That's the condition, right? So as soon as you become a supporter, you get the faster speeds, you can outrun zombies, you can use all the mounts. It's fantastic, and the extra gems are handy too, and I'm saving my gems right now. Okay, and that double the stash saved my neck because, man, I'm telling you, 4 stash boxes ain't enough, not for the junk I've been collecting. Because I'm, like I said, I'm helping people out too now, which is great. Plus doing my own thing. Plus, you know, giving people tours and taking them through the game and helping them learn the game, right? And I'm even helping old timers that, well, not that they're old people, but this game has only been out for about 2 or 3 years. And there's some guys that have not been on here for a long time, like one guy today, right? And he couldn't even figure out to upgrade his base. Everything else was good to go, but he couldn't get in the right spot, and we're walking through it with him and everything. And I said, you know what? Maybe your core app on your computer is out of date, or maybe there's a problem with it. Because I could see his fire, I could see his building. He could, I don't know what he couldn't see, but he couldn't technically find his base. I'm like, dude, I'm standing right here. The fire's lit, your building's here. Like, come on. And he couldn't. So I said, maybe your app has got a problem. You know, maybe rip it out and then reinstall. So anyways, he went offline for a minute. I don't know what he did, but he came back within 5 minutes, and everything was hunky-dory, piece of cake, and he did his base upgrade, and he was happy as hell. So you know what? I mean, if it wouldn't have been for actually me being here, because I'm here a lot, he might not have gotten that figured out on his own, right? So not everybody thinks the same way either, you know? And I am a bit of a computer geek because I'm also computer tech, so I mean, that kind of helps, I guess. Troubleshooting. And I had a couple of bugs of my own today I had to figure out myself too, because I had a problem with the program, and I just rebooted my computer and everything was fine. So anyway, the game is great. Check out the game. You don't have to buy it. That's true. You can get the VIP pass, but it's only for 7 days. You know, and that's the thing. And VIP pass is not going to let you use your mounts. Being a supporter does, and it's a whole new level of game once you can use your mounts. I'll tell you that. I mean, it is fantastic. Like, this is just normal speed here, and then if I hit my shift key, I'm really motoring now. Now, mounts, of course, can go over top of water as long as it's no more than my rough estimate of about 6 to 8 inches deep. Anything deeper than that, you get booted off your ride. Now, the aquatic package you do have to buy, and I thought maybe the aquatic package, that thing would work like a submersible because of what it is and how you look in it. Check it out, the aquatic package. Now that you got to pay cash for right now. But I got it, and I thought, man, this kind of sucked. I couldn't go underwater with it. I can't use it across the ocean. I was hoping for maybe a whole new level kind of a ride. And there's, see where you got kicked off, right? I hit more than 6 inches deep of water. So as long as I keep it under control, I'm fine, and that's still too deep of a spot. So obviously, yeah, that's up to my knees pretty well. So I gotta keep it under control there or I get booted off my ride. But anyways, so I'm hoping that Random Phantom is one of my suggestions would be that maybe he should update or upgrade that ride. That it could either go under the water for, you know, your pearl diving or whatever, or maybe use it as a sea-doo. Because using it as a sea-doo would be fantastic. And I know you probably haven't seen that ride. So what I'll do is I'll quickly get into my outfit here of the entire package. Now you do have to use a female player in order to wear the entire suit. But this thing is freaking cool. He even put a propeller on here that actually works. And let me just zoom out so you can actually see it all in action here. Now you can see the propeller spinning. This would have been great, you know, for underwater, but definitely even great for on the water. And this is just normal speed, right? And then I can boost with my shift key to sprint, right? I can, and right now you're kind of limited to on land, right? But the thing is, you're still gonna outrun any of the raptors and any of the other zombies. They can't catch you when you're in sprint. But you need a lot of sprint power, and that comes from bananas and eating a lot of them, trust me. Okay, I usually eat about, 300 bananas gives me 9,000 stamina. What am I at? Almost 1,200 health, so that was 200 peaches for my health rating right now. Anyway, so that's another benefit of being you know, a supporter. You got all the rides. Now that person does not look good on that ride. She's a little cuter for that one. Little pink card. Beep 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 beep. Pop a wheelie. Yeah. You know. Then you put her in full power mode, and she almost can go up on 2 wheels. It's kind of funny. But yeah. Anyway, you get the idea, right? And I got this guy too. He's really cool. I actually freaked somebody out when I walked up to them, and I just went, you know, from here to poof. And it's like freaked them right out. It's like, holy crumb, second look there. And anyways, so thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think. I think even if you are a supporter, doing the VIP package at least once or twice would be a great idea to really double down on collecting, especially like even ammo, like the ammo cans. I shoot 5.56 for example, and because the AR rifle, and that I'm getting like 30 rounds, 14 rounds. I'm getting, you know, even more so, you know, at times. And normally you get like pennants in those boxes that you pick up off the beach. Rags, I'm getting tons of rags, you know, like 16 here, 20 there, and you know, 10, and just weird numbers, but they're definitely way more than you normally would, and more of them too laying on the ground and in the beaches and in the water. So, you know, hey, it's really worth doing VIP, even if you do it for a week to stockpile. But you are going to have to stay on the game to make it worth your while, you know, for at least maybe a few good solid hours a day to make that VIP package work for you, okay? Because if you do buy the VIP package separately, it's just under $7 Canadian, okay? Or, like I said, 99 core credits. And out of my 500 and some odd remaining credits, I've got about 400 and some left after buying VIP for the week. So pretty cool. All right, that's it. We're out of here. Thanks for watching, and we'll definitely catch you guys on the next one. I gotta go play the game now. See ya.